Okay, guys, I am back. Just as I promised, I said I would be back at 11 p.m. My intentions was to be back at 11 p.m. But of course, I'm back 10 minutes later because I was so happy to be logged off. I don't know what to do. But I'm back. Um, So the last video was a story time, and I really enjoyed telling y'all that. And I did share it with my friend Peter in quotation marks. I don't know why I'm putting quotation marks because it's not as though you all know who Peter is, but and everybody know who Peter is, but Peter is he like you gotta use allegedly. And y'all trust me. My friend Peter is so green when it comes to social media. I mean, now I can say this lately, I've been getting a whole lot of videos from TikTok from him when he see things and he want to share with me. He send me those Tamika videos where Tamika be, Tamika is so gross to me the way I'm one of them people that just cannot do mukbangers. I cannot. It's something about mukbang where I don't like the noises of listening to people take gulps when they drink or when they're eating. A lot of times, if I put myself on mute, it's because I'm taking a sip of my water or something to that nature. It's because I know it aggravates me, and I'm sure it's other people, weirdos like me out there that just it made my body queen. Ugh, it do something to me. Okay, so he's very green when it comes to social media. Like he didn't understand the reason why he have to subscribe to certain channels. And I was like, well, the channels that you enjoy on YouTube, if you don't have a subscription, then they won't come up in your stream. And you always have to go in and search for whoever you're looking for. So if you subscribe to the person, then once you could see like get notification when they do their videos. You can be in a actual live chat. And what I started doing was I started sending him videos from TikTok as well as Instagram. Because anything that he would send me, I probably have already seen it before, but I wouldn't see it on Twitter because I'm not on Twitter. I couldn't believe my cousin had asked me, do you have Snapchat? I'm like, no, I ain't got no motherfucking Snapchat. What the fuck I'm finna do with a Snapchat? I'm sorry, y'all. I should have pressed mute. I just took a sip of water. I'm like, no, I don't have no Snapchat. So what do I want to talk about other than the story time? Okay, so let's talk about politics, as my girl Forbes Ross would say. Now, I don't know if y'all saw that hearing with is it the House or Congress? I think it's what Jasmine Crockett in. She in the House or whatever. Anyway, child, Jasmine Crockett got a set of goddamn. She got a mouthpiece on her. Jasmine is what they call the inspiration for a young black girl to be able to go to Washington, D.C. as a representative of their state. Simply because Jasmine is going to be who Jasmine going to be. Jasmine don't give a good goddamn if y'all good white folks sitting around me don't get my lingo, don't understand what the fuck I'm saying. And yes, I said that bitch Marjorie Taylor Greene ass down. Mm-hmm. That's Jasmine. I loves me some Jasmine. So Jasmine, they was like, we finna talk about all this wasteful spending, and we gonna talk about the inflation, and when it comes to the United States of America. That's what we want to talk about. This is what the Republicans wanted to talk about. They wanted to come in and talk about all the wasteful spending that this administration has done, as well as they wanted to talk about inflation within the country. And it's simple. Now, with a lot of us, we probably would sit around and think of, because this is our territory, this is what we are, we may look at this as our suffering. And I must admit, I always go in the store and be like, God damn, I know I was spending this amount of money on this fucking product. Now they charging all this goddamn money for this shit. That was me. No lie, y'all, that was me. That was me. And when they was having them hearing, she was like, instead of us being here at this meeting or whatever, talking and discussing about wasteful spending on the Democrat part, and y'all think y'all in the home stretch. You all feel like that as long as we don't say, oh boy is a part of Project 25, then because the American people really not going for this Project 25 shit, right? So as long as these two writers who up in here feel like if they say that he don't have anything to do with it, then the American people will not associate him with this Project 25 thing. And so she was like, but excuse me, Madam Chairman, how many times is old boy name put up? She old boy and everything. She might as well call him homeboy. But how many times is his name up in that document? And she was like, "Oh, it's in there a number of times." And she was like, "Maybe five." She was like, maybe a little bit, maybe more than that." And she was like, "Oh, so yeah, I went and counted. It's over like 312 times that old boy name is up in there." So instead of y'all wanting to have this wasteful ass meeting about wasteful spending on the behalf of the Democrats, then y'all should have been prepping your homeboy for when he had to face off to that African American woman on that stage. He embarrassed. I was like, you better tell them, bitch. Bitch, you better tell them motherfuckers. Baby, Jasmine don't motherfucking play the radio. Then we get into the wasteful spending and we get to talking about, inflation. And so she was like, so now everybody want to put everything about inflation on to this administration, Biden administration. It's all Biden fault, the reason why we going through this inflation. But if I'm mistaken, is the United States the only country who's having this issue? And then somebody was like, no, it is a global situation. And she said, okay, so what would you mind saying whether or not you think that inflation is due to what we would call the global pandemic? And I was like, you damn right. Jasmine, bitch, you better tell them. You better tell these motherfuckers, Jasmine. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers. And I'll be the first to say this. I've always felt like whatever the issue is of the years after a president has been elected, I feel like whatever we are going through during that time is just the previous administration catching up to the country. For instance, no one really saw the good for Obamacare or anything like that But I hear that a whole lot of people benefit from Obamacare. Now, as we know, the last administration before this one, they supposedly they were going to do them a mega care, but we haven't seen anything. I think the whole issue with this guy is the fact that he has really no plan. He's gonna tell his followers and supporters that I have this concept and I feel like we gonna do this, but nothing is done. If y'all can recall when he first got into office, he said he had 100. Oh yeah, girl, I'm back. He said he was gonna do 100 days of signing paperwork, but this is all acts and policies that someone else pushed in your face, like Project 25. Now, if he was to be elected come November, what will happen is Project 25, which is over 900 and some odd pages long, will be pushed into his face and he will have to sign. Oh, get your oil glass away from me. I'm sorry, I should a distraction. I'm sorry, baby. Give me a hug. Yeah, I love you. You're such a sweet little girl. You gonna be ready to take your bath tomorrow? I'll give you bath tomorrow. Okay? Oh, why you so sweet? Oh, you so sweet. Child, children. You gotta treat your children. Well, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about Jasmine Crockett and how she was in the Senate hearing and they was talking about wasteful spending. And she was just bringing up the fact that, instead of him being embarrassed about the debate or whatever, he, asking how many times did his name appear in it. She was trying to make it as if, okay, yes, the writers of the Project 25 concept, they're saying that he has nothing to do with it. But why is his name in this particular document over 312 times? And I was just really speaking on Jasmine Crockett simply because I love the way Jasmine Crockett be in there. No hand, look ma, no hands, look ma, no hands. Baby, when I tell y'all she be in there twerking, Jasmine don't give a fuck. Most people, Jasmine is Jasmine. A lot of people say Jasmine's so embarrassing. She got that hood mentality, but Jasmine be knowing what the fuck Jasmine talking about. When I listen to Jasmine, Jasmine give me, I don't, okay, so I don't say this a million times, but we have this news program here called, You're Not Aware of Her? Twin, I'm gonna send you a video. Okay. We have a news program here called Georgia Gang. Georgia Gang is a political program, and I want to say maybe around 2010-ish. It had to be like around 2010, somewhere 12, somewhere like that. Only way I know it, I got to look at some D's. But they had they had a representative from Chicago, from Illinois, on the show, and the guy was on the show, and I hardly ever watched that program, right? So when I was watching that program, and this guy who was on the show, and I just, for some reason, it made me just be like, who is he? Who is he? I love I love the way he speaks. The things that he's speaking about makes it very easy to understand politics. I think that these are the thoughts that I actually have myself when it comes to politics. I said that man right there will be a great president. And then, girl, come to find out they elected this motherfucker to be president. It was Obama. And I think at the time, either he was running for governor or he was just a representative. I don't really remember what was going on, but for some reason he had captivated my attention and I was like, one day he'll be a great president. It shocked me when he was running for president because I was like, bitch, you a psychic bitch. You know you motherfucking you be spot on. Now, am I saying this about Jasmine? Hell no, Jasmine is like if they took my ass and sat me up in goddamn Congress, and I get up there and I get to running my motherfucking mouth and talking to these motherfuckers. I know. I don't even really have no problem with them. I maybe the son. I don't. Let me tell you something. I ain't even really have no issues with them. The one thing that I can honestly say is if this has been your game, then stay in your game. This has not been this man game. I think that's what I have a problem with. At least be if you're gonna be led, at least know what the fuck they leading you into. Yes, that's my point. At least know what you being led into. If this has been your strong, so that's why when they said that Kennedy was even running, I didn't see that would have been outlandish. I'll say outlandish. I couldn't see that as being an outlandish idea simply because that's in their blood. Is it right? I think everybody should have a turn, but at least know what the fuck you doing. I just never understood like the whole thought of um playing with fire is what I was how I would look at this whole situation. You know, sometimes you can look at certain people and you could say to yourself, nah, that's not my crowd. Like, mm-mm. I could see them stabbing me in my back. And I know that a lot of the things that I actually settle on is a whole lot of things that are based on the things that I see in news articles and social media. But I just saw a news article. Yeah, they did. And that's one person who I can honestly say I was, and then I was a little bitty girl, but at the time I already knew that was a horrible decision. And then look at the things that we went through after Reaganomics. Like, okay, not a good point. But I saw on the thing the other day that they're saying that Kim Jong Un, whatever the fuck his name is, he want his money back from Trump. And he was saying that, and I didn't go and research it. I didn't go and research it, but I'm glad that was brought up because I said I wanted to go and research it because I am one of them people that when I look and see things on social media, I have to go and research and see what they're talking about just to see if it's making headlines in other places. Because I do know that there are channels and content creators that actually say anything to reach your attention and your grasp and to turn you against a certain candidate. Seriously, because I see it even with Kamala. I see a lot of ads that are not favorable to her as well as Trump. I see a lot of ads that's not favorable to him. And I think that because I have lived through a presidential term with him, it just goes to show that I don't feel like he's the right choice again for me. Let's give somebody else a chance. It seems like now we giving people chances. How about a female for once? We giving the comb over guy a chance. Uh, I know this sounds so elementary, but give the black lady. I know they say Janice said she thought. Mm-mm. But get that lady a chance. Hell, we already done gave this motherfucker, and then they got the child. Oh my god, it's like they don't even start putting the pictures out. I think with her and Diddy now, okay, but it's just politicians are so fucking childish to me. They so childish, and it's sad that they're childish because guess who? They have our lives in their hands. Yes, I've seen plenty of videos or pictures with Trump, with Epstein, and so on and so forth. But I guess that's a part of their inner circle. I ain't making no excuses, but it's so childish to me. Let's talk about these policies. And yeah, and that's my whole thing. It's like we're now into another situation with like Trump Biden because you gotta choose the. It's almost like they say a lesser of two evils. It is. It's almost like a lesser of two evils. Okay, so the next topic that I want to discuss, and I'm gonna send you. I really just came on to talk about Miss Jasmine Crockett. Miss Jasmine Crockett. I think she is a representative of Texas. Child, that's my friend. That's my best friend. Okay. Okay, so what else? I did want to talk about the Janet Jackson thing. So a lot of people are up in arms because of the things that Janet said. But Janet was like, fuck y'all motherfuckers, I'm in mourning. Who interviewing Janet while she in mourning? She just lost her fucking brother. Y'all so rude. She just lost her fucking brother. But y'all interviewing this lady to get her to say things about Kamala. Why y'all do that to her? Damn. Leave Janet alone. Janet said she didn't know. Leave Janet alone. You got so many people jumping out. I ain't even going for the I'm in mourning thing. If that's how she feel, that's how she feel. But that was a comeback. She said she was in mourning. Okay, Janet. Be in mourning. But it's so funny to me. Like I watched. Right, that's what I was thinking too. But she had said that she was in mourning when she said it. Now, I watched the Scorpion show for years and years and years. I didn't give a damn who came out. If it was Beyonce, if it was this person, that person, this person, he always had represented Janet Jackson. I'm over there looking at him the other day and I'm looking like, you ain't going off on Janet. Honey, he was like, oh my God. I had to go ahead on and just end the damn. I was like, I ain't finna sit over him and watch him goddamn go after Janet. Cause she been his idol. Oh Lord, he love him some Janet Jackson. But for him to sit over there and just he wasn't really like he wasn't diminishing her or, he wasn't doing anything like that. It was just like, I'm so disappointed. I never understood people say that they were disappointed in man. Right. How you disappointed? She's a fellow human being. She, okay, Janet. And then I'm looking like, how you disappointed in her? You at least he done met Beyonce before. Wait, no, at least he done met Tamar them before, cause he was on the Braxton show before. But they be tripping me out. I never understood that. So another something that I've seen was a lot of people was so amazed at the fact that at Rich Homie Quan's funeral, they requested that you cannot wear jeans and you cannot wear sneakers and things like that to the service. And so I have been to services where you have a lot of people that have jeans and they may have a t-shirt with the person on the front of the t-shirt, like a memorial t-shirt with the person who is deceased on the t-shirt, and they may have on jeans and sneakers. Um but it was so funny to me because seeing how people were reacting to that. Some you had some people that was they was amazed, like, oh my God, his parents didn't play. They were like, don't you bring them t-shirts and tennis shoes up in here. Y'all better have on y'all Sunday best when y'all come up in this funeral. But that ain't so far fetched to me, and it shouldn't be that way. I think that um that's how it should be. Like, I don't know if I'm too old fashioned. Oh, I don't know. I got to look that up. Chinga is a fool for not getting his bag. I got to look up that story. Chingy? I'm lost on that one, Sean. But yeah, I was like, darn, they amazed that this man. Even if she said it could have just been people. That's the way that the people are. I could put on me I ain't never did that. Like, I think that with my Church of God in Christ background, that, yeah, the rapper. But I need to know what I need to look that up. Um, it's always been with me. It's always been a dress to impress type situation. So basically, I am going to. Oh, he was paid to perform it on. I mean, I guess he feel like all bad's not good bads. If you don't, if you are not a supporter of the project, then why take the money? That's like saying, damn, I could have got a whole lot of money if I would have went to that Diggy party. I'm just saying, I could have made a whole lot of money if I would have went to that damn Diddy party. Like, they already had the baby oil and stuff, and I was gonna get paid. That's probably how he was looking at that. Shit. Then you have to also look at people what people support. It's a lot of things that I could say, oh, I need some people. A lot of people may not agree, but I just feel like if you don't support something, then why bend your will for the dollar? I wonder if he actually in need. It's a lot of things. I could be in a whole need of something, but one thing I wouldn't do for the money is go over to Dubai and let nobody take no dump on me. Or it's a whole. I could turn my back on money. I can. I can. He ain't getting no bags. He ain't supported him since they ain't supported him since Cindy Star. Well, he probably could need to go and it's a lot of celebrities ain't getting no bags. Maybe he need to start. Man, do you know the other day I was on TikTok and I seen the guy from Blues Clues, Steve. I seen Steve over there. The only thing Steve do is go and do a upload. He might say two or three things, but you have so many people that admire him. And then, like, that man was never. I guess from where I'm from, Chingy wasn't. I think I go for what's the rapper name in California? Oh man. Damn, what that guy name? I said I don't even remember his fucking name. If I ain't mistaken, I believe he was a crook. Damn, what was his name? But he ain't even out there. And you know, shit, he probably, let me see. And yeah, cause like even when I used to be like, who is that person? They would be like, Chingy. That's that right there. I know what to do it right there. And see, you have these one hit wonder people. They memorable, but they memorable for that one hit. And then you probably know some people that, yes, girl, you hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Every now and again, I be like, I wonder what he doing. I wonder what he doing. He have more of, I was finna tell a lie, 'cause I was finna say he have more of an internet presence, but I really don't be seeing him that often. They kind of remind me, they in the same vein. They kind of remind me of each other. But that what I was saying was, like Steve from Blues Clues, he got a whole TikTok over there. He got so many people following him simply because you have the kids that used to watch him, they're now adults. And I done seen people and what brought him to my attention was I saw somebody do a TikTok and they were like, do you know every day I have to get up and go straight to Steve's channel? And I just cried. It just bring back my childhood. And we don't never see Steve nowhere. One, oh yeah, he sure did. He sure did. One of my friend Peter, who I was talking about earlier, he sent me a video of Christian, what's his name? Christian from Project Runway. He's looking for makeup artists. And he sent me a video and he was like, I sent you this because he need makeup artists. You need to go and help him out. And I feel like you can get you a good bag. And I'm looking like, I ain't traveling by myself to go and do no makeup. I ain't seen him in forever anyway. Like, what is he doing? And I was telling this to I was telling this to Queen. I was like, Queen, since social media, I don't have the same opinion about celebrities. Before social media, with your MySpace, I was a MySpace person. So back in the MySpace days, you really, we had just started social media. So when the Facebook era had started, um I started seeing the celebrities and what the celebrities was doing and all the stories on the celebrities, and that turned me so off on celebrities. See, now I think that even with me, as far as this whole politics thing or whatever, I would probably be dependent on cable news, and looking at cable news just to see the perspective and the point of view of the candidates. But because I have these candidates have their Twitters, their TikToks, videos that they've made, I have access to that. That gives me a different point of view on celebrityism as well as politicians. So that's my thing. Evelyn Lazaro. Child. Okay. And I haven't been here in a while. One thing that I had to a comment on too was the whole thing with the see, here go that bad memory. I can't think of that man name. Oh, Sharp, Shannon Sharp. So when the video came out with Shannon Sharp and he's supposed to been, doing the do or whatever, and his assistant and the pictures that was rolling around with him with his goddamn skinny joggers on and his fashion sense and how his stylist was dressing him. I feel like that was all a coy. Yeah, yes, yes, that's what made me think about it. I think that was a ploy. Like, okay, so here we go. In order for me to hit this live button, right, I had to do some steps. Now, I've never gone live on Instagram nor TikTok. I'm very familiar with StreamYard. But even with StreamYard, for me, if I do it on my cell phone, I have to type in the website. Then I have to title it. And for some reason, I know StreamYard won't even let me hit the live button until I actually put at least a period. So it's not even going to allow me to title it. So, um, yeah. Oh, I remember that girl too from that basketball wire show. Okay, back to what I'm saying. So you got me thinking. But you have to go through so many steps to even go live on Insta. I like I said, never did Instagram, but at least I know here on StreamYard to YouTube there are some buttons you have to press. So that was my whole thing. I just thought that it was a ploy to get the heat off of his back of people saying that he's homosexual. Miss Shannon Sharp, if you homosexual, baby, just be like Shaquem and let the people know you like to play with the boys every now and again. And you'll fuck with Michelle sometime too. That's all, baby. That's all you got to do. Just let their ass know. Oh, they said there's some steps for that too. A damn ploy. Just let the people know you dip and you dab a little bit, and every now and again you'll fuck with Michelle, my Michelle. Then he will growl and y'all. I was like, that shit'll be so strange to me. Oh, child, he probably would have been like, "You gonna come back over this weekend?" And I'd be like, I have to think about. I think I got a few things I need to do, but I'll probably see you next, not this weekend coming up, but the one after that one. I probably try and come and holler at you then, cause that shit that would have just I would have been like, what the fuck? You don't get your big sweat ass up off me. All this fucking sweat dripping down on me. Big corn fed ass. Woo, woo, child. No, too much. Too much. Okay, and then what else, child? Oh God, what else? Okay, so yeah, let's talk about some of this shit been going on in the B cell. Today while I was working, it was kind of funny to me that and I didn't even run away. A lot of times I might run away. If certain people hit links, I probably like, no, not this bitch. I ain't finna sit here and listen to this bullshit. And today I listened because it was Jay Dunn, some girl named it's a Zodiac. I don't forget. Her, Snoop, Pizza, and y'all know that Amish bitch. So they all was on the panel together. And everybody was trying to remind her that, Shakim is not necessarily innocent. Look at all the horrible things that he said to African American women. He done said he will piss on us. He will do this to Jadon, and she's she's lesbian. She don't even like men in that manner. So what is the difference between him and her? Whole thing was, you keep on trying to blackmail this guy over some things that you saw on his computer. So that makes him just as horrible. Then when they were like, but look at the things that Shaquem has said to women and how he mistreat women. What's the difference? And she was like, nah, like y'all said, we in the B sector. So did anything goes. But damn, Kim. I saw even a video saying that that could be fake. I don't know. If anybody had that book, I feel like it would be Kimora. Kimora would have access to that book. Like, if it was something that Kim thought that she needed to share with somebody, I would think that she would share that with Kimora. Kimora. I was having a conversation with somebody the other night, and I was like, if he went to Bali, I don't know why I want to say Bali, but if he had got to Bali, he should have stayed here, his ass in Bali, because they wouldn't be able to get him to come back to the United States because they can't it's they can't do exposition on him. And somebody was like, but they can trade it off. But I feel like, am I wrong in thinking that even if they could get him back to the United States under those certain conditions, they still wouldn't be able to try him because he was in a non-expedition country. Am I right about that? Me too. That's I'm thinking, like, if Kamora ain't brought that book up, then I don't know if she just wait for this, the trial to go on or whatever. But Kamora ain't said nothing. That was her hunger. That was her hunger. Who? Russell been served. Yeah, I heard he been served, but it is up for him to come back to the United States. He been sneaking in and out the country. He been sneaking in and out. But they can't go over there and drag him back. That's the one thing they can't do. Oh, you girl, look, you right on it. Yeah, he bald headed ass been coming in and out. I couldn't even believe. I knew it wasn't gonna be Run. Okay, not Run, not Reverend Run. It wasn't. He wasn't gonna be involved. But for some reason, I kept on trying to think to myself, not Russell. Girl, yeah, Russell. And then have you been looking and seeing all of the CEOs that are just saying that they're gonna retire, they're stepping down. The shit is crazy. And then look, I often say look Kim, but Nicki Minaj, she is not letting up on title. Nicki Minaj got it out for Jay-Z real hard. I seen what they said that he got an attorney that he working with, and inside the document it was I can believe that too, broke as hell. Cause who's actually out here? Let me finish this point. I'm gonna say this, but oh damn! I just the whole thing I want to say is in my mind. it won't let me. It won't let me get past that. Right. So yeah, they were saying that the paperwork is for certain things like criminal cases as well as divorce papers. Now, if that's true, I said that he's probably gonna try and divorce Beyonce so that she won't be involved. But honestly, I don't think he care that much. He just I went back and even read the things about yeah, Sophie is so fake. I mean, it's air conditioned down on 68. Sophie looking at me and she want me to down. I don't know what the fuck Sophie want. Damn, I don't keep the other thought out my mind. Shit, let me think about it. It's right there in my head. I'm looking at the TikTok. That's crazy. I'm looking at the TikTok. Damn, it was good. I think a divorce would be, yeah, it to protect the assets and the kids. Because she can't even testify. I think that even if they take him to court, I think that during the court, that's when they need to file the paperwork because she wouldn't be able to testify against him. And all the names that's coming up, Mary J. Blige. Oh my God. What's the blind girl name? What's her she deaf or blind? What's her name, the rapper? I forgot her name from New York. So for you done ate 50 times today. How so this why I don't go live when I get off at work. Because Sophie will want, as long as I'm doing something that Sophie feel like she's not getting any attention, she'll try and make it seem like she hungry. I fed her before I even went live the first time. Yes, Foxy Brown. Hey Beverly. Hey Beverly. Bev, I want us I want us to get back to our what we used to. Now, I be having I have a couple of clients and I do like I make like icons for their planners. So if you wanna mark you gotta pay your light bill on this date, then you could do that with the stickers that I be making and print and cutting out. So I have a couple of clients that I've been doing that with. And so basically, yeah, that's what made me bring her up because of whole Jay Z thing. See, a lot of the things that we were looking at back in the 90s and early 2000s, we were seeing it as if everything was all hunky dory. Now, don't get it twisted. When I seen Usher around them grown men, I used to be thinking to myself, why is his mama let him just this just for show. This just for show. This right here just for show. Then you got Mary. Oh my God, poor Mary. Mary, girl. But I could see that. Back then I used to be like, I wish she'd get off that dope. Mary girl, I used to love that 411 album. And then the one after that, the one, especially the one when it's like her side profile and it's a white cover. And you see her side profile with that 613 blonde. And I used to play that one over and over and over. Yeah, to them grown. And see, that's what happened to Menudo. That's what happened to Menudo. Now, y'all may not remember the group Menudo, but there was this Hispanic or Latin group called Menudo. And Mr. Menendez had something to do with their careers. Now, back then, I used to always say to myself, like, okay, what happened to the other boy? It was another boy in this group. What happened to him? He used to be so fucking fine. That's what I used to say. He used to be so fucking fine. Well, I guess he aged out. He didn't want the older boys. He wanted the young boys. So they kept switching them boys out. And then their parents was giving guardianship over them too. Hmm. And he can't do no wrong. And he be dead in your face. That's like looking at your husband, goddamn. Your husband sitting in the middle of you and another chick. But she kind of spaced out from y'all. You real close to him because you want everybody to know this your motherfucking husband. Bitch, don't get it twisted. This my motherfucking husband. But every chance he get, he rubbing on her leg. You see him rubbing on her legs. He rubbing on her legs. And she just a giggling and shit. But you act like you don't see nothing. Baby, when I tell you he got this motherfucker wrapped around his, I be like, then you ain't even cute. I fuck with Ocho Cinco goofy ass before I fuck with Kirk. Mm, child. I was looking through some stuff. Okay, don't be mad at me, girl, girl. But I would look through some stuff. One of my girlfriends, I know her, and she know a lot of celebrities. So one time we was together, and Mama D came, right? And Mama D had, I think it had to be, no, it couldn't have been. I was finna tell a lie and say it had to be around Mother's Day. But Mama D had came with a basket and it had like wine, some booty shorts with tank top. It had soaps and all kind of stuff in the basket. Of course, my friend looking at this basket like, girl, you can't. I didn't want the stuff in the basket. I just wanted the fucking basket. And I was like, what the fuck Mama D doing with these goddamn booty shorts? Wait, she had all them head boys from, oh yes, child. Oh, and they all got that same shaped head. And then his nose don't, oh, mm-mm, mm-mm. I had went through this, I went through the stuff the other day and I'm looking at, and why on the damn little booty shorts, it say, I don't think it say Mama D, but it say something, to, so I'm like, what the fuck I want scrapping mama shit? The fuck I want with scrapping mama shit on. And then it's so ugly. It's like a black pair of booty shorts with orange. Like, y'all remember those shorts that used to be, you know, in the front, it kind of curved down, then on the side, it might have like a little bit of split, and then it be trimmed and like white. Like, so for instance, the shorts might be blue, but the edge, like the trim, is a white, a solid white color, and then on the side, it'll have like the blue going down because the trim gonna meet, and they let the little blue peek out on the sides, on both sides. But these was some black shorts with orange going around the trim. Mm. I'm like, what it's, and I know it wasn't Halloween because this happened after March of 2020. So I know it wasn't then. I know it. It went over. I'm wondering, like, okay, maybe she just brought this because she in town and she just want to get her a little gift. Maybe that's what it is. I'm telling y'all, baby, these Atlanta celebrities something else. Atlanta celebrities are something else. I've been looking at the damn YSL case. When I tell y'all that child, the boy, I can't think of his name, but the Attorney was like, so was I'll just say, cause it started with that he had so many fucking nicknames. So she was like, was he hiding out at your house? And she was like, no, he wasn't hiding out at my house. He would come and spend the night because we were dating, but he wasn't hiding out at my house. And then, so she probably framed the question a different way. And that girl just said, didn't I just tell you? It was so funny because I was on the phone with somebody and they were like, girl, like, you hear how she was talking. And I'm like, girl, that's Atlanta. What are you talking about? That's Atlanta. Everybody know that lingo. Everybody talk like that here in Atlanta. What the hell? That's Atlanta, baby. I said everybody who hit that stand gonna sound like that. Even with a retarded ass. I believe Woody putting on. He might be slow, but he ain't that motherfucking slow. Woody just trying to protect his assets. I'm sorry. And believe it or not, a lot of the things that I be doing on my channel, it is like I would say method acting. I would say method acting. Because, like, one of my aunts, she was like, I was over at your YouTube channel and I was listening. You do not talk like that. And I was like, I do with my friends. And she was like, but you proper. I said, with you. Oh, Lord. Y'all, I'm rambling. I done got sleepy. I done talked to you all for almost an hour. Beverly, I may give you a call on tomorrow so that we can collaborate. I really do miss doing things on the channels. I've been watching Poochie. But I really miss doing things on the channel. And what I've been doing is I've been working on my October spreads. I'm going to be working in my Erin Conjuring folio as well as I even I'm working on the spread for Happy Planner Classic and good night, baby. I'm working on my Happy Planner Classic and I'm making spreads for October, and you know, all know it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So it's gonna be a pink tober for me. So y'all know pink my favorite color. So it's gonna be a lot of pink involved. And one of my clients, she requested holidays. So I decided that I would just give her some pink tober stuff as well as the icons for her bill, whatever bill she asked me for, as well as some dolls or some shit like that. So I've been working tirelessly and I finally figured out what I need to do so that I can stop my silhouette from not wanting to print. I've been working on that. And so all this week I finally have caught up and I'm almost done with her order. I'm just working on holidays and creating at least a doll for the holiday. So, say for instance, Christmas, I might say um a Christmas sweater with some Uggs and some skinny jeans and long, silky, luxurious hair. But yes, I've been working on my dolls and I've been working on icons and things. And I would love to, Beverly, go over to Just Lovely Plans and we go live together like we used to. And I need to get you back on the horse because I haven't seen you on YouTube live in a long time. And I miss you. Bye.